Good morning, guys. The reason I have a smile on my face is because I am powered by AE, which is Authentic Expression. And I don't know if you guys do YouTube videos at all, but man, oh man, is it challenging. I'm just checking to see if my volume is. I just did a whole video, and thought it was a pretty good one, rambling and rambling on, and come to find out I didn't hit the record button. I am powered by AE, which is Authentic Expression. I don't like to do editing. You get me the way you get me. So here we go. My name is Colin Wilcox with Extraordinary Concepts. I have the volume on, so hopefully you can hear my voice. Today we're going to talk about the power of one word. And man, oh man, oh man, this is powerful. And if you do anything in the restaurant business, you got to learn this skill. And I will also tell you that I am very, very bad at it. I am not skilled in this department, and I am not one that can train you, but I can definitely tell you how important it is. And guess what that one word happens to be? That's right, it's your name. Not your name, but the customer's name. Knowing the customer's name is such a valuable thing. It makes them feel you care, it makes them feel welcome, it makes it feel like this is their spot and all that kind of stuff. So I would recommend, and I used to recommend, and I'd have books in my restaurants. We would actually teach staff how to remember people's names. And one little trick that I used to do, because I was really terrible at it, a funny story, and I've had this happen to me more than one time, which is embarrassing, but I'm so bad at remembering names. I'd be with my wife, and then I'd meet somebody, and he'd say, "Oh, my name's Colin. Nice to meet you." And he'd say, "Oh, hi, I'm John." And then I'd turn around and say, "Erin," which is my wife, "this is Jim." And I'm like, "Oh my God!" I just would forget like immediately. It might have to do with some of my dyslexia. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I'm missing something upstairs for that one. But anyway, so I hesitate on trying to do that. I've tried to work on some skills, and I've got my own little method, and I'll tell you about that. But also, it's especially in the restaurant business, everybody knows your name because they only have to remember you, that one name. But you meet so many people, so many guests. They're always introducing themselves. I'm like, "Hey, Colin, how are you?" And then you're like, "Hey, buddy. Hey, what's up, pal? Hey," you know. It's just it's so hard when they look at you. You come to you. I'm like, oh man, like my wife or something like that. I'm like, oh, here he comes, and please don't make me introduce you because I have no idea what their name is. So that happens often. That happens to probably everybody. So remember their name. It's so important. It's very valuable. One of my tricks that I used to do, it worked pretty good, but like I said, I was really not good at the whole name game, is that if somebody who introduced to me, if he said his name was John, I would say, okay, I would visually look at him and I'd take the John and I'd stick him in my John bucket. Essentially, all the Johns I'd know. I'm like, how many Johns do I know? I'd stick him in that little group. So now he's with all the other Johns, and I'd sort of like get a visual in my head on, his name is John, because I would know, visually all the other people in their name. And it's kind of funny in the hospitality industry when we're working. We'll see customers all the time, and we're like, "Oh yeah, that's Tanqueray tonic. That's Coors Light. That's Shirley Temple. Whatever that is, whatever drinks they drink, you know exactly." So the visual portion of it, knowing that person, is not the issue. It's really their name. And it's also problems is like if you ask their name once, it's kind of hard to ask it again, And so practice, 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 practice. That's so important. Biggest word you can learn, best word you can possibly learn. If you learn anything in this restaurant industry, that's probably a really really good one to learn. And everything else is, you could have a bad burger as long as you know their name, they'll be okay. Again, go out, get a book, train your staff how to learn people's names, and I think it will do really well for you. So thanks very much for supporting me, guys. I'm doing my best, powered by AE, which is Authentic Expression. I do not edit. I want you to experience me and all my flaws and imperfections. And so cheers to you guys. Have a good coffee. And I'll see you at the next video.